And we are live on YouTube.
Carrie, are the kids going to be able to wear costumes this year?
Yeah.
Bring them and then put them on there. Yeah. I think there's only one year we didn't. Can't remember why they didn't that year.
Yeah, there was a year that we did.
I can't remember why. There was one year they weren't allowed to. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah,
It might have been, I don't know. Yeah,
pre-Carrie.
it was
It was
pre-Carrie.
pre-you, yeah. Pre-Carrie.
I believe it was. Yes, I'm aware.
It was the year before Carrie.
No, I think it was too. I think it was that, Sarah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she wouldn't let us do
Doing
anything.
anything.
Yeah, she wouldn't let them do
We
anything.
had a holiday event, but not. It was the year before you and none of the kids could dress up or anything.
All right, I'm
Carrie
showing
came.
5:30. I'm going to call the meeting to order. Ask that if you can, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. At this time, I'm going to ask for a motion to approve the agenda with 2 amendments. Under the Indian Education Report where it says deferred, I would like to change that to having Tara present the Title VI report. And then I would also like to add as number 16, approval of the budget, and number 17 as adjournment. Do I have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
I have a motion by Dwayne, seconded by Kelly to approve the agenda as amended. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Comments from the public? Diane? Not tonight. Sarah? I'm assuming not. Okay. Then we will continue with the treasurer's report. Do I have a motion to approve the treasurer's report?
I'll make that.
I'll second it.
I have a motion by Dwayne, seconded by Jim to approve the treasurer's report. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. And I have nothing for tonight. So as you see, we have deferred the superintendent and the principals for this evening. So, and Denise as well. So Tara.
All right, good thing I made it. Sorry about that. So I do this every year, usually twice a year. We are required to just go through our regulations for impact aid. Needs assessment was done last spring. Language instruction, cultural programming, and American Indian specific programming into the regular ed curriculum are the top 3 needs probably for the last 5 years, based on parents and community members. And what's interesting is I split up staff this year. So staff, their top three they see as attendance rate, parent participation, and substance abuse prevention. So we just use those to kind of help me shape what we're doing here in the schools to support our Native students. So notice regarding this meeting and asking for any input was put out 4 weeks prior to today. I have not received any written comments or any phone calls. And so at this time, asking if there's anybody here with public comments. And I don't hear any, so that is our, what we're supposed to do.
Thank you, Tara.
Thank you.
Okay, at this time, I'm looking for a motion to approve the minutes of the September 26th meeting.
Make that motion.
Second.
I have a motion by Jim, seconded by Jamie, to approve the regular school board meeting minutes from September 26th. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed? Motion carries. New business, SR3 review and input. We are asking for anybody's input on use of
Just a
SR3
comment
funds.
on that.
Yes.
So we have to do, you know how we have to do every 6 months, we have to do our back to school safety plan?
Correct.
Remember we originally did that, it's been years, and we keep doing it every 6 months. Well, we did it, and it was asked for by the Department of Public Instruction this last week.
Okay,
We complied and sent it in. So just to tell you that we haven't been asked for this yet. So we've been documenting the same thing we did for that, but we haven't been asked for it. So I don't know how that's gonna look. We
okay,
just were told that we need to just keep it a part of our meetings and have it in our minutes. So
okay, that's fair. All right, so we will go to the bloodborne pathogens exposure plan.
you guys should have a copy of that in there.
I have a copy here, but we did all get a copy in advance to read through prior to tonight.
In your scan.
I read it on the email. It's in here.
No, I have one copy,
Oh,
but did you read the email?
Yep, all right.
Then you're good.
So it needs to be presented by our school nurse annually, and so that's the plan.
Okay, so we just need a motion to approve the bloodborne
Yes.
pathogens exposure control plan.
You need to sign it. I'll motion to approve it.
I'll second it.
A motion by Katie, seconded by Dave to approve the bloodborne pathogens exposure plan. It's hard for me to say that. All right, any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, motion carries. Threats to violence language addition.
Okay, in your packet then, this was taken to policy, and the reason this surfaced was, so this is part of our policy, board policy, this language. And when we did a recent, we had a suspected threat. And when we did that, we talked with law enforcement, we had a meeting with administration, the threat was assessed, and it was assessed to be a non-credible threat. And at that point in time, I just sent an email, I did not make an all call, and I had some blowback on that a little bit. And we talked as a group and with the law enforcement's inputs, like, what do you think we should do? We all agreed that we didn't want to create more panic, but we also knew the kids had heard what was said. So I contacted Bob Butler, we talked a little bit about that. So what we're gonna do then is I'm looking for approval to add this language, these two paragraphs to the handbooks, district-wide, the student handbooks. And the underlying part is a part that Bob added for that. And this did go to policy and was motioned to bring to the full board.
So if I'm reading this correctly, what they're just saying is if you really think it's bad, don't wait for the next day to tell someone at school, call the
Yeah, I
police
mean-
that night.
And then it's
Okay,
really about the threat that's assessed. I mean, if anybody wants to speak to that, they can. And, we were all diligent. We talked to him, we said, and he just determined, text came in and just determined, no, it was just a kid going off some language and was just kind of showing off to his peers. But yet at the same time, that's all those kids in that classroom heard it. So we were debating at the time whether just to send a note to the classroom or just to send it out district-wide. But we didn't feel we want to create a panic at the all call. So that's kind of.
and
where
we've
we're at.
discussed this in the past when there was a threat
Yeah.
that some districts called out and we
Yeah,
chose
so
not.
you'll see in there, that was the a national social, last sentence, a national social media threat does not necessarily constitute a local threat. And after that TikTok threat or whatever it was came out, and what happened was, our WASDA organization sends out a template letter for you to send to your families, and everybody jumped on it. We did not. And what happened was, after I talked to those superintendents who actually jumped on that, they probably wish they wouldn't have, because it wasn't a local threat. It was a national thing. And if you didn't have the threat happening in your district, no need to give it more attention so that it would. So that was just kind of where that came from.
And we also have we have a threat assessment team. We have a flow chart of what to follow. So we're not just willy-nilly,
Yeah.
figuring it out. I mean, we have that, and Trevor is part of that team. And so, yeah,
And we will always
We
defer to
do it.
law enforcement. We
Yeah,
always have them a part of this. And we look for their advice, frankly, on this. So that was,
Well, they have more experience than we do, so. All right, so I'm looking for a motion to add the threats to violence language to the, is this to the handbook or the policy?
Handbook.
To the handbook.
I make a motion to add the threats to violence language addition to the student handbook. I'll second it.
I have a motion by Jamie, seconded by Kate, to approve the addition to the student handbook. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Girls volleyball to state tournament.
well, she did come present the budget on this, and you can see the information here. It looks like she has 12 or 13 girls that want to attend. That motion was approved essentially by the full board. We do this annually for the team. They fundraise and then pay it away.
And I'm assuming the request is to use the vans
Yeah, 2
again.
vans are available at this point in time.
So there's nothing to the district other than the fact that we're letting them use a van.
Correct,
There's no cost to the district.
correct.
We have a motion to approve the girls' trip to the state volleyball tournament.
Make a motion to approve.
Well, second.
I have a motion by Kelly, seconded by Jim, to approve the girls' volleyball team to go to the state tournament. Any discussion?
Yeah, I'm just curious, why is there 3 hotels? I guess I missed something.
I think that she was just checking prices for their own.
If they can't get it for one, then they get a price for the other.
That's all. Other discussion.
Okay. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Meeting calendars. Budget and finance. Thursdays are bad for me, otherwise Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, if we can do it like at 4:10 is good.
Take a day.
Well, let's see. The 14th, maybe? Dwayne, can you do the 14th?
Yeah.
4:10, Monday, the 14th. All right.
Tuesdays or no?
This Tuesday, or the 15th, I can't do.
Okay. Building, grounds and transportation. And there was a request for some specific dates, if possible, for this
Yes,
committee.
so-
We have a member of the public that would like to attend.
So Sarah would like to attend, and she said that what she has available Tuesdays, she can do during the day anytime if you decide to do a daytime meeting. But other than that, she would have to have it in the evenings after 5. She would like to attend the next one. So either a Tuesday, anytime, or
I'm going Tuesday, I'm doing the ASVAB, I think. So. Here,
He's here.
yeah,
So Tuesday, what date?
the 15th.
Tuesday, the 15th, okay, during the day.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'll be giving the ASVAB, so as long as that's done.
Are you available during the day? And Dwayne?
Nope, I'm not.
Okay,
15th, I'm not.
okay.
Any Tuesday.
I do the 8th in the afternoon, but I'm in Hudson during the day. I'm at Hudson High School. during the day.
What time in the afternoon?
So I'll be at the Hudson High School from 11 to 2.
So does
it
5
takes-
o'clock work on that day for
yeah, it
everyone?
Takes an hour and a half. for me to drive
Katie
out.
can do 5. Dave, you could do 5.
Yeah, that's fine.
Dwayne,
What now?
on the 8th, Tuesday, the 8th.
I got a vote that day, so.
Yeah.
Tuesday at 8.
Voting day.
fine.
At 5 o'clock.
At 5 o'clock.
Okay, so that does meet what was requested, correct?
Yes, because she said Tuesdays anytime would work.
Okay, so 5 o'clock, Tuesday, the 8th is building, grounds, and transportation. Policy, planning, and curriculum.
Kelly,
Yep. Does anyone have a day they can't do?
What day will Kelly be there?
I know. No, I should be,
I was trying to keep that week of the 21st open because I don't want to have to bring people in for a meeting
Sure.
when staff is off.
if it's the week of the 14th, it'd have to be after 5 for me.
That's fine. What's the
So-
14th at 5:10?
Is that, Lisa, is that,
It's okay. You do your thing.
I know she has something on Mondays. That's why I try not to get, I try to go early on Mondays if
Just
we do
this
Monday.
season, I have Mondays are booked for me.
So you want to do 5:10 after budget and finance that day?
That's fine. I work in Webster till 5, so I can be
That
over
work
here.
for, okay, so 5:10 on the 14th, we can make Kevin take notes.
Oh,
It's
boy.
policy, planning, and
Be
curriculum.
done within- So. my-
Okay, and then the regular board meeting is on the 28th at 6 PM. So that takes care of that. I'm looking for an approval to pay the bills. By Dwayne,
Let me put it back up.
seconded by Katie.
Did you-
Any discussion?
I'm behind.
Oh,
So
I'm
can you
sorry.
grab that?
Okay, hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed? Okay,
approval
Who
of
made
the
the motion?
Dwayne, seconded by Katie. Have good notes here. Okay, items for board signature tonight, Lisa?
I have one. After.
Not until after.
Just the
Okay,
pictures and then-
okay.
Yeah, I got that.
So at this time, we'll convene to closed session under Wisconsin State Statute 19.851 CEFG to consider the employment, promotion, compensation, or performance evaluation data of any public employee over which the governmental body has jurisdiction or exercises responsibility. Considerations of financial, medical, social, or personal information, and to confer with legal counsel who may be rendering oral or written advice. I have a motion.
I make a motion to go into closed session.
Motion by Kelly, seconded by Dwayne. Dave, if you'd call the roll.
Katie. Jamie,
here.
James Kopecki,
Yes.
Seymour,
Yes.